Hello students, welcome to you all to the biology series of class 10th. Today I am going to start a very new topic and very interesting topic, that is genetics. This topic is very much interesting because in this chapter, in this topic, we are going to cover and know about our cells. Why? Because the DNA which we are listening from very much earlier times, that DNA is passing. Why? That DNA is expressing the character in us. We look like our father, look like our mother. You all have listened about from any relative, you go anywhere, so they say that you look like your father, your eyes like as your mother, so or some grandfather or great grandfather. So this is about the genetics. Genetics is not only the topic, but genetics is a science which deals about our DNA, our internal character, chromosomes, sex chromosome. So these are the topics which I will be covering in this chapter. So genetics contains of two things, that is inheritance and variation. So in the reproduction chapter, I have discussed that when male and female gamete fuse, they form a new progeny or a zygote or a new individual. So the gamete which is being fused, they contain DNA. They contain DNA inside that, and DNA is having chromosome. So in that chromosome and that DNA, genes are being present, and that DNA gene chromosome determines that either the progeny is male or female, what is being transferred from father and mother, because father gamete also contain DNA, mother gamete contain also DNA. Both the DNA mix together to form a new progeny. So they make a new character. So new character is somehow resemble with each other, and some differences are also there. So these is the combination of resemblance and difference. So genetics is the study in which we inherit from our parents. And what we inherit from our parents? The genes, the DNA. So that we inherit. But actually we does not 100% inherit the things. So the things which we does not inherit is the variation. So variation occurs in us only. Inheritance occurs in us only. But the both things are the important one. So the combination, we can also say that genetics is a study of inheritance and variation, or hereditary and variation. Like our body resembles like our parents. We have two hands, like some characters we are getting from our parents. But somehow we are different also. We are not at all 100% identical. We are not 100% identical. We are similar. We are similar but not identical. But not identical means we are varying. We are having variation. So there is accumulation of variation. So this variation is very much important for the resistance, for the survival. So what is the important inheritance? You understand, you have understood what is the importance of inheritance, that we resemble our parents, we look like our parents, we are generating our species. We are carrying our generation from first generation to second, second to third. So this is the importance of inheritance. And what is the importance of variation? Variation, survival. If there is variation, so there will be such chances of survival. The species have more chances to survive in the any type of environment, like some bacteria or viruses. Like you have heard about the coronavirus, COVID. At the time of COVID, they after some time they have reproduced some variants of coronavirus. So what are those variants? Actually, they are formed from the variation, and they have the capability to withstand the temperature. Like for example, in bacteria, some bacteria are very much resistant. Bacteria is omnipresent, but mostly we say that bacteria does not found in high temperature. But there are some bacteria that found in hot water, salt water, or cold water. So these are the result from the variation. So the second importance is there is chance of evolution. New species. There are chances for generation of new species. So these are the importance of variation that will be carried to new form. So there are some terms you must know about. So first, understand about the term DNA. DNA is very common. You have studied in the chapter cell also. That cell contains what? Nucleus. And inside the nucleus, what is present? DNA. And in DNA, what is present? Genes. So DNA is what? Deoxyribonucleic acid. Deoxyribonucleic acid. So DNA is what? It is a chemically formed. Now genes. Genes is what? Genes is present in the DNA, that is hereditary factor, which is being transmitted from one to another. Means from one generation to another. Father to progeny, mother to progeny. So this is what? Hereditary factors. Locus. Locus means location. Where the gene is present is the locus. So from locus, understand locus is derived from the word location. So locus is where gene is being present. Chromosome. Inside the DNA, what is being present? Chromosome. Chromosomes, when single chromosome is present, it is called haploid. When pair of chromosomes is present, it is called diploid. Haploid chromosomes are denoted by N, and this is denoted by 2N. In human, how many pairs of chromosomes are present? Yes, there are 23 pairs of chromosomes. And how many numbers? 46 in numbers. So 46 chromosomes are present in humans. And what are they? They only determines the sex of a child. XX present in female and XY present in male. That determines the sex of a child. So coming to the next term, allele or trait. So trait means like we are like eyes. So suppose you have a phone. So iPhone, suppose you have an iPhone. So iPhone is what? iPhone is a form, the character. And iPhone 14, iPhone 15, iPhone 14 Max Pro, these are the forms of iPhone. These are the traits. Like eye color. Eye color is a character. Eye color is a character in human. But blue color eye, brown color eye is the trait in human. So the trait is different forms which is being generated. And character like character is what? Character can be like height. One can be tall, another can be dwarf. So tall and dwarf are the character of or the trait of the character height. So one again allele or trait. Homozygous allele. Homozygous and heterozygous. Homozygous and heterozygous allele. So homozygous allele means the same type of form, like when tall and tall. See, if T represents, capital T represent T, first understand dominant allele and recessive. So dominant means one who can suppress the character of others. Means I am tall, I am the bigger one, but I am not allowing anyone smaller ones to speak. So that's why I am dominant. I am suppressing the lower one. So that is the dominant, the one who is suppressing. And one who is suppressed, is being suppressed, is the recessive. Those who cannot express his character or trait is called recessive. So if two traits are there, like tall and dwarf, the tall will be dominant trait and recessive will be the smaller one will be the recessive trait. So coming to homozygous and heterozygous allele. When same character, either dominant or recessive, same traits is present, that is called homozygous allele. Homo means same type and heterozygous means when one tall and one small, the two different types of traits are present, that is called heterozygous traits. So these are and one more, phenotypic character and genotypic character. Phenotypic character, which you can see morphologically, which you can absorb the morphologically, and genotypic, that you can observe like the internal structure or internal trait which is being absorbed is called genotypic. So these are some terms which are very important to know for studying the genetics.